We just left Maryland Avenue. Next stop, New Hyde Park. Yeah, that's what I mean. This right here is the park that I'm going to be walking through on the way back from New Hyde Park. But Cherry Computer hints at AMD Bulldozer processors and also the Jaguar processors using sockets AM3, FM1, FM2, and AM1. There's also going to be Jano processors. They're very fast, efficient. We're already in New Hyde Park. There's that place that went out here in New Hyde Park, Kohl's. Not to be confused with the clothing store. Place that went out over there. But where I'm going, I just found out it doesn't open until noon, so I should have taken the next train. So right now, while we talk about the remainder of what the last video was going to talk about, Cherry Computer, I'm going to go down to the Voice. At least that's what the park indicates. Not the station near Hollis. not the Hudson Valley version of Hollis, where it's the second place of season 10. The one that made it pretty far, but not all the way. Enough of that. It's Paxton and Grand Avenue, or just Paxton Avenue, not Adam Wakefield Station on Metro North. There's that place that went out. New Hyde Park. Huh. The Cherry Computer will actually be modifying the processors, overclocking, underclocking them, putting them into certain series like the S, the H, the M, the P, the U, and the Y series of processors. Those depend on like the power it uses. Yeah. Eventually I'm going to use the newer 28 nanometer process on my CPUs once I figure out 3D stacking. Because the 28 nanometer parts perform a lot better than the older 32 nanometer parts. They're newer, and some of them support DDR4 RAM, which I know is more expensive than DDR3. It's going to be modified to work like modern memory. But DDR3 point something. I haven't come up with a name for the new DDR3 standard, where it's gonna work. It's gonna be as fast as DDR5. And then the boost up of PCIe 2.0 to make it work like 5.0 or 6.0. That's another idea I just came up with. Because ARM Cortex, which is what Apple Silicon uses, is already going for PCIe 6, but of course not on Apple, where the things are closed in. One reason why I'm choosing Bulldozer over Ryzen is because of the operating system support, going down to Windows XP. Also trying other older operating systems like that, 2000 and earlier. I'm gonna get to work on those machines. Some software. So we're about to approach in Grand Park, here in New Hyde Park. Because the restaurant I'm going to doesn't open until noon. However, the prototype Cherry computer is a Zen 3 machine. Uses Ryzen 5000. This is the life here in Grand Park. Oh, sorry for not speaking. All the updates on the Cherry OS and Red OS. Okay, look like the Sixers grass trimming here in Paxton and Grand Park, as I call it. But the Morello OS will be basically OS that's derived from upgrading via your optical drive or through the Finder. Finder, you know, like on the Macintosh. It's gonna be awesome because no more automatic updates, which are not an option on these operating systems. No more updates that harm computers. Just ones that benefit them. Because I'm not criminal like Google or Microsoft is. In that way. See? Paxton and Graham. You know, I'm gonna go all the way to. I'm gonna go halfway to Floral Park. It's gonna be a long walk. That's where the that's where I need to go because the tavern doesn't open until noon. So basically, with the S-series chips, you should see boost clocks up to 7 gigahertz, base clocks up to, depends on how many cores you have, maybe like 6 in some cases. Then there's the Z-series processors, which will bump that up to like 7.5 base. I guess that goes above the turbo clock, so it'd be non-Z processors, which is a similar type of processor to the KS. Instead, it would be called KZ, because S means lower power, lower end. It's gonna be awesome. Right now, I'm currently planning on using the Bulldozer and that Time Arrows processor, and I'm going to use it with like 90s style cases made to look neater and much less clunky, like no CRTs. Instead, like the alt ones will be half as thick as a CRT, which just house the components on the inside of the back of it. Use an LCD flat panel. It's going to be awesome. That's the all-in-one. I don't know if the monitors will be slightly thinner than that. Monitors will eventually come with optical drives, and the connections needed to be used as a TV for a PS5 or a gaming console. Okay, I think I'm gonna walk all the way to Floral Park. From New Hyde Park. Might just get a ride. I'm guessing that train just left Floral Park. Cherry Computer, though, is gonna rule the computer industry because it's solving two problems at once, not just one. Not just one, but it's making both good software and good hardware together in one. It's something you can only do by installing the Linux or Windows 7 on older hardware. Linux and newer hardware too. There may even be an operating system called C/UX, much like A/UX. Still deciding on like the startup sound though, whether it should be a mashup of Windows XP and the Happy Mac sound, or 95 and the Happy Mac sound. Right now, this is a path I've never gone on before. Gonna end this video here on the bridge, the graffitied bridge in Floral Park, New Hyde Park.